Today we are going to see the second family, Solanaceae. Family Solanaceae. First, we are going to see the plants which are included, on this basis the common characters which are present. The plants consist Capsicum annum, chili, Solanum tuberosum, potato, Nicotiana tobacum, tobacco, Solanum melangina, brinjal, Withamia somnifera, ashwagandha, Nocturnum, ratrani, Jasmine, jai jui, mogra, dhatura, metal, dhodra. These are common plants. We are going to see its common characters which are included in the Solanaceae. Before going to see the characters, we are going to see first its classification. It belongs to kingdom Plantae, subkingdom Phanerogamy. Plants are present, that is a cell wall presents autotrophic. Subkingdom, that is a kingdom, that is a Phanerogamy, flowering plant, seed bearing plant. Angiospermy, flowering plant, seed bearing plant. Ovary consists encloses by means of the ovary one. These angiosperms categorized into the class Dicotyledone. Di means two, cotyledon means seed. Seed consists of two cotyledons, that is the dicotyledone. These dicotyledone is further divided into the subclass on the basis of presence or absence of petals, whether the petals are free or united. These Solanaceae belongs to Gamopetalae. These Gamopetalae consist, Gamo means fused or joined to each other. Petalae means petals. Petals are fused here. Petals are present, petals are fused. Caesalpinaceae family we have seen, petals present, petals are free from each other. Solanaceae, petals are free, therefore Gamopetalae. Then order, cohort, order the Polymonas. Series, that is consists the bicarpellate. Cohort, that is a bicarpellate. That is a series bicarpellate. Bi means two, carpels means ovary, means two ovaries fused together, that is a syncarpous ovary is present in a gynoecium. Order Polymonians. Polymonians. Family Solanaceae. This is the classification of the family Solanaceae. Next we are going to see it's the general characters of the family Solanaceae, which are the common characters. These common characters here, it consists the habits. It is the herbs, maybe shrubs, rarely trees. These are the herbs, means plants throughout its life remains green in color. at the time of the harvest becomes dry. The stem, that is the soft, delicate, there is no formations of the secondary growth. The shrubby plants, the stem from the lower basal nodal region, it produces the branching pattern and it remains the bushy in appearance. The branches becomes solid, hard and sturdy due to this formation of the secondary growth. They are known as the shrubs. Rarely trees, main stem having some 10 to 15 feet in height. From the crown, top of the crown, it facilitates the branches and sub-branches. Sub-plants, they are known as the trees plant. Then, morphological characters. That is vegetative characters or morphological characters. That is external characters. The morphological characters plants become root, stem and leaves. These are the vegetative characters of the plants. Here, first root system. Each and every plant consists the taproot system. Means endosperm gives rise to hypocotyl. Hypocotyl gives rise to taproot system, which branched and separate. The hypocotyl gives rise to main stem, main radical, and this radical gives rise to roots. Roots further divides. This is a taproot system. It gives us to primary branch. Again, it gives us to secondary branch and tertiary branch. Primary, secondary, tertiary branches are produced. Such roots, they are known as the taproot system. Stem. Majority of the family Solanaceae members consist the aerial stem. The stem which grows the underground below the soil surface known as the underground, and the stem which grows the above the soil surface is known as the aerial stem. Stem is aerial. Stem is a erect one. This one, jasmine, datura, the stem which grows above the soil surface, which vertically grow erect, this is known as a erect one. The stem is a dacotyledon stem, therefore its characters. The stem, it is a branched one. The stem, it is a branched one. And the stem is a cylindrical. Stem is a cylindrical. The stem becomes a solid, maybe hollow inside. Then stems grow generally above the soil surface, aerial. Stems erect. Stem always a branched one, and stem cylindrical. Stem remains life, that is a majority herb species, green in color. Herb species green in color. Stem becomes a hard and sturdy, solid in its shrubs as well as the trees one. In Solanum tuberosum, that is a potato, sweet potato, ratare. In this, stem goes underground and it gives the modified into the tubers. Next characters, that is the vegetative characters. That is the leaves. That is the leaves. This plant bears the leaves. The leaves are alternate. Means from each node, single leaf is produced. Towards its successive leaf, it gives to next successive leaf gives to single leaf towards its alternate. Next leaf grows alternate again. Means each and every nodal region single leaf arises, that is known as alternate. Leaves are simple. When the leaves they are directly arising from the nodal region, then the leaves they are known as a simple one. Leaves are alternate, leaves are simple. It has no stipule in the axil. Therefore, leaves are known as the exstipulate. Stipules, when the present known as the stipulate. When the stipules are absent, then it is known as the exstipulate. The leaf has the stalk, that is known as the stalk of the leaf known as the petiole. And when the petiole, that is the stalk, when the petiole is present in the base of the lamina of the leaf, then it is known as the petiole. And when the petiole is present in the leaves, then the leaf is known as a petiolate. Leaves are known as a petiolate. In some plants, the leaves are entire. Lamina is entire. Lamina is not dissected into the many segments, but in some plants, the lamina is dissected, known as dentate. Lamina is entire or dentate. Each and every leaf having the Phoenician pattern. From the base of the lamina of a leaf, single prominent midrib runs up to the apex of the leaf. This midrib divides to side veins. These side veins further divides. This further divides into the all directions, any directions, forming a net or reticulum, and it is known as a reticulate venation. Reticulate venation. The venation pattern is reticulate. See, common character, that is the leaves. Leaves are alternate. From each nodal single leaf arises. From the next successive nodal region, single leaf opposite to its first one. Then next successive node single leaf arises opposite to each other. That is known as alternate phyllotaxy. The leaves are simple. From the nodal region, a point from the leaves arises known as a node, and from the nodal regions leaves are arises. Such type of the leaves are known as the simple leaves. From the base of the leaf, there is no stipules, therefore known as exstipulates. Each and every leaf having its stalk, that is the petiole. The leaf, when the petiole is present, it is known as the petiolate, and leaves gives rise to reticulate venation. Reticulate venation, branched stem, taproot system. These are the characters of the dicotyledonous class. Then we are going to see the floral characters. Floral characters. And in these floral characters, first we are going to see, that is the inflorescence. Floral characters consist the inflorescence, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium, and the fruit. Today we are going to see up to this only inflorescence. Inflorescence in this Solanaceae family, it is a cymose type, and majority of the species, that is a solitary. From this axil of the leaf, the inflorescence arises, and the single flower is arranged. Such type of the inflorescence is known as a solitary. When the flower is arranged from the axil of the stem, it is known as the axillary solitary. And when from the tip of the stem, the flower arranged, it is known as the terminal solitary. Single flower is present, therefore it is a old flower. There is no any agar. Therefore, such type of the cymose inflorescence. Cymose inflorescence from the nodal region, it gives rise to first flower. This first flower is a older flower, and from the base it gives rise to younger flowers. The older flowers at the tip, younger flowers at the base. Therefore, peduncle is elongated. Therefore, such type of the pattern is known as a basipetal manner. Flowers are arranged in a basipetal manner. In Cisalpinaceae, flowers are arranged in a acropetal succession. Older flowers are the tip, younger flowers are the base. Peduncle is elongated. Such a type of the pattern is known as a cymose inflorescence. Cymose inflorescence consists the solitary, uniparous, biparous, and polyparous. Here, the Solanaceae family members, they are the cymose inflorescence. Majority are the solitary. Solitary inflorescence may be axillary or terminal. Thank you.